Are you tired of not knowing who changed your Xero financial settings? Maybe a setting got switched and you have no idea who did it or when. That makes auditing and troubleshooting pretty much impossible. Watch this, and I'll show you how to instantly audit every single change. I'll walk you through exactly where to find the history log and how to read what it's telling you. Let's start. So first, go ahead and log into your Xero account. You'll land on your standard dashboard. Now, this is where most people get stuck, because the feature is tucked away, but I promise it's not complicated once you know where to look. Look at the top menu bar and click on Accounting. A drop-down menu will appear. From that menu, you want to select Accounting Settings. This takes you into the back end of your chart of accounts and system preferences. Now, on the page that loads, you'll see a list of options on the left-hand side. Click on Financial Settings. This is where all the big picture number rules live. Things like default tax rates, invoice numbers, and your chart of accounts structure. And here's the thing. When something goes wrong with your financial reports, 9 times out of 10, it's because a setting in here was changed. All right, so once you're on the Financial Settings page, scroll all the way down to the very bottom. You're looking for a section labeled History and Notes. It's easy to miss if you're in a hurry. Most people scroll right past it. When you find it, click the button that says Show History and Notes. Xero might take a moment to load this, especially if you've had the account for years, so just give it a second. And now you're looking at gold. This is a complete log of every change made to your financial settings. You'll see a table with dates, usernames, and a description of what was changed. Each row is one specific action. So if someone edited the default tax rate last Tuesday, it will show up right here. Now pay attention to this part because it's the core of the audit. Look at the user activity and timestamps. You'll see exactly who logged in and made the change. If you see an admin name you don't recognize, or if a change happened outside of business hours, that's a red flag right away. Xero captures the full name and email of the user, so there is no guessing. Let's look at the change details more closely. Each entry will say something like changed default sales tax rate from 15% to 0%, or updated invoice numbering from manual to automatic. This level of detail is huge. It means you don't have to go digging through old emails or trying to remember who you gave permissions to. It's all right there in black and white. If you have a very long list, you can filter or search the history. Look for a search bar or a date filter at the top of the history window. You can narrow it down to a specific date range or type in a keyword like tax or invoice. This is super helpful if you're trying to find one specific change in a busy account. Now, if you need to save this record for an external audit or to share with your team, check for an export option. Not all Xero plans have this, but if you see a button that says Export or Download, you can pull this history out as a spreadsheet. That way you have a permanent record you can keep on file. So, as a best practice for auditing, I recommend checking this history log at least once a month. It only takes a couple of minutes, and if you ever train a new employee or give temporary access to a contractor, flag the date in your calendar. Then, a week later, come back here and see if anything unexpected has changed. It's a simple habit that saves you from major headaches later. And that is how you take complete control over your Xero financial settings. No more guessing, no more blaming, just clear data you can trust. Thanks for watching.